Alrighty, trying to take a few seconds here. So normally I record our bowling, which is why you see Brian's flippant hand at the head pin that's fallen over. But we happened to catch a really good string that happened 2 lanes to our left. So you see one lane here where this pin setter's coming up. You have another lane where the sweep's in it. So the 2 lanes in between them. Watch what's happening on the left-hand side here as Justin Waters starts to throw, and I'll try to keep score as it goes. So he fires in the first ball, gets a little roller in the back to pick up a couple extra pins with a relatively innocent 8 drop to start off his string, and I'll move my mouse out of the way so you can see that beautiful 8. Waiting on the pins to set in front of us. Pay no attention to the bad bowling that we're doing in front of you. Justin picks off the side, converting the spare. One thing I will say about my scoreboard is it updates ball by ball versus a lot of scoring systems which don't do it until the end of the box, or in the case of a spare or strike until the next one. So my scoring is a little more present. Woof. As Taylor destroys for a strike there. And Justin's getting ready to start up box number 2.
There we go.
Brian a little too heavy on the head pin.
Dead on.
Dejected little walk of shame. Justin a little off the head pin to the right, leaving himself the 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, and 8. So basically the middle over. Which, you know, it's a pretty normal spare shot, but oof. A little tight on the pole, and punches out the half Worcester left. And again, I do apologize for the way that this looks, because normally my view is focusing on our lanes. I have a little camera that zooms in down below. Justin goes for the out and manages to get kind of boned there, just chipping out the head pin alone for a 7 box. So 21 through 2. It's certainly nothing to write home about. It's a rough start for him, but things are about to change. Sean,
Come on. There it is.
with my support, even though he's on the other team, picks up the spare, and Justin, a beautiful ball that just kind of clobbers, follows forward for the strike, as I believe it was the 5 pin that rolled and pushed into the 10. So we'll start him off with the strike here, now looking a little better. Second mark. And we're waiting for Det to finish up his box on the other side there. Looking at the 6, 9, 10. And it's pretty good. Like, we usually catch a pretty good swath of the lanes, so you know, I try to really keep my camera focused in on where we are, but we just happen to be lucky enough to catch Justin going off over here. Sean's a little to the right of the head pin, leaves the 4 horse to the left, and hopefully Justin's going to be coming in here. Throws a mixer, and look at that, the 2 and the 7 both falling in a beautiful, coordinated, opposite direction strike. So what I'll do is I'll turn that box into a strike, and I will turn this box into a double. So as you can see right now, he's sitting on 51, but there are technically 3 balls of bonus pins to be thrown in here. So looks like Det had punched through, picked up 4 of the 5 on the split, leaving himself just the lone 2 pin to deal with. And waiting on that. Brian and Ed are picking on the score. Det missed the single pin, so hopefully we'll see Justin seeing if he can triple it up here. So 2 strikes, fires down, a little light. The horse shit is called, but the turkey is seen. So what we're doing now is we're actually cutting over. That's his first ball on the other lane. So that hammer of a strike, despite Steve's desire to steal the glory. is a four-bagger. So give me a second here as I update my pretty little pictures. And as you can see, Justin is sitting at 101, still 3 bonus balls to go. So we don't even know how his first half was. All right, so we should see Det's first ball coming in here, and then Justin to the left of that. So. Come on. Det's a little to the left of the head pin. Leaves himself the 1, 3, 4, 6, and 7. Justin's on the head pin. A good little shave. They're still falling. Corner goes, but no, nothing out of the 9. So a good head pin hit, but the strike streak finally slows down a bit. That locks in his first half as a 110 for the first half, which is pretty damn solid. And a hell of a shot right at that single pin. No wood needed. So that puts the spare on the strike for a 130, now sitting at 140 plus his next ball. And Sean says, hey, look, I can throw strikes too. But since nobody was cheering, hey, at least I clapped for him before that. Oh, Brian, way to crush it.
Keep going.
Alrighty, so here comes Justin. Filling the spare. Left of the head pin, but still getting a good 8 drop. So just the 1-3. No wood for the pickup. Brian did a pretty good shot there trying to come back from that garbage first ball, but not there. All right. On to Justin. Ball should be coming in soon. There it is. Perfect. Right on that. There's no doubt. So 158 plus his next ball through 8. So definitely into the 160s. All right. Sean on the strike. Oof. Close to the double. Man, they went on a tear at the end of the string. Came back and took the total away from us on the night. Det with a solid pocket hit. Unfortunately, left him a 4-8 with a piece of wood that looks like it could be trouble. Justin's on the head pin. A little thin. Looking at the 2-7-8, a piece of wood that's a little behind the 2 pin. But 172 through 8. That did get screwed by the wood. Let's see if Justin can convert this guy. You kind of want to come in on the right-hand side. Oop, he's off to the left, unfortunately. Picks up the 2 and the 7, and the 8 standing there saying, screw you. That piece of wood is in front of the 7, so he's going to want to hit it up high. Det picks up the single pin for the 10. Looks like Justin caught it on the line, and it left him dry. So the open frame has him at 174 through 9. So let's see where we can come for here. As you can see, the people to the left of him have stopped bowling to give him a little more pressure. And it was nice because it was the last string of the night, so pretty much everybody's hanging out and watching and rooting for him and all that stuff. But just to the right of the head pin, it looks like he has a 1, 2, and 10 to pick it up on a 7 drop. So a pretty tricky spare. Oh, there it is. Kicks that little strike pin off the sidewall. Alrighty. So let's see how good he can fill this thing and knock up this string. So 6 or better to break 190. And there it is. Just off the head pin, but an 8 drop for a solid 192. So a hell of a string by Justin Waters in the Wednesday night men's speed league at Ryan's Amusement in Millis, Mass. Come and watch him sometime. But thanks for watching us. Take care.